Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So the Arizona Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Arizona right back to the line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Line getting set on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Makes his connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. On target. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Houston Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys...
And he intercepts it. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's a first down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Another first down for the offense.
Gets it out quickly. Ripping through the defense. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Houston wants to play fast.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now.
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him move it.
And he tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
At the 45 on his way. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The ball's free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. He's going to pass. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Arizona! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Arizona 21, Houston.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Got a man. It's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these throw routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. The corners are walked up tight. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Another ball is knocked free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Every punt returner is going to try to score a touchdown every time he gets the ball, all right? You got to do a better job, though, with ball security, understanding that you're not going to the house, but you can't turn it over and give it right back to the other team.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And that's first down.
The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll send out the kicker here.
On the field goal.
Smashes it between the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, looking again to throw. This one's complete. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The aerial assault continues. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the gate, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots. But that bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent, I'll tell you.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Houston going up tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Houston, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
They'll run the option. The pitch.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's out. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one team. The Houston offense comes onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Houston wants to play fast.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to fire deep. Reels it in down the left side. The expressway is wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Makes the score Arizona 28,
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Rice. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pettis.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to the air one more time. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After misfiring, it's second down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Snags it over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's looking for a man on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And an empty backfield here on second and short. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in. That is a good sign for this offense.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, looking to throw. Good timing on the
to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Houston!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut it to the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It's 2nd down.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Rice. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half. To get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
From the gun to give, looking for room. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Houston going up-tempo. He's back to throw on second down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after he's short. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separate.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rice. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Gets it to the back. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Cougars will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's right on target. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Arizona going back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down.
I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Arizona! The defense takes matters into their own hands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Houston wants to play fast. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Running it back, it's Rice. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. He looked as if he thought he... And this junior makes a play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll run it from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Cougars in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Number 19.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Arizona has it in the red zone. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Got his man quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Wants to throw on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got it in the middle. It's Davis. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield.
Good enough for first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
And that's first down.
Going up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Handoff from the gun. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. The give as they work on that clock. And it's on the ground. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the first down, but David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the first down, but you got there. More importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turnover.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They want to just keep throwing it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big first down sack for the defense brings up 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The give from the gun. Makes one man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Muscling ahead on third and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game.